Hey farmers, Marcus here, with another vlog video. Um, this is my second video, vlog video, speaking about my farm. So you already see my first video uploaded. Now, what's new? Over the past couple of days, things have turned around from the last video. We're in that in the last video I told you about my pump um, stop work, and that ending up for like a week or two, and fish passed away. So this week, um, you know or the week that just gone, I got some new fishes. The pump, well, that the pump, I got a new pump in the last video. So yeah, so far, so everything is going good this week. So I got new fishes, a lot of fish. you know I went back to the Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries, get some new fish, for my system. And I get also shrimp. So I wanted some shrimp for my system, and I couldn't find any, but it ended up at same fisheries department of the Ministry of Agriculture. They had shrimp, and I could get them for free. So I'm going to get some shrimp for the system. Yeah, so that's new. I got some new fishes. um as I said before, I got some free one as well, but those are mollies, like, and tiki fish, along with some tilapia fishes. So hopefully, um, we see how they survive. I've lost, since the new fish come in, I think I've lost about four, which is like one per day. So yeah, that's really no problem to me, cause that is expected. But when you're losing more than one fishes at a given time, that is um, alarming. So for today, really and truly, what I want to do is, I also got some tomatoes, I got some lettuce, some romaine lettuce. So what I want to do today, is plant out those tomatoes, those three tomatoes that I got, and I want to plant out the lettuce in my grow bed, you know and I want to, you know do some other work today. So I'm going to do that. I having a friend who is also into farming, not same aquaponics, but he's into fowl farming. He is going to stop by shortly. So let's see how today will go. Oh, and I'm going to include the video of the fishes that I got. So yeah, you can stay tuned for that. Yeah, got some new fishes today. Got a whole lot. Yep, I'm a happy camper. So the fish, new fishes are already in the system. Never get around to record it, but I can show you what's going on so far. You know, my system is back up and running. The plants, as you can look, this is a scallion, and you can see that it is growing healthy. as well. So you know the other herbs in my system is growing really well. So I'm about to start up the system. These are the tomato plants. These are the romaine lettuce that I got. So I'm going to put them in my system. Maybe you're going to ask me a question if I will be growing growing my seeds, growing from seeds, and yes I will, but I was too anxious to um wait for that to happen, so I just purchased some starter plants for my system. But really and truly I am going to grow my own plants from seeds. So I'm going to get to work. Going to use the bucket, get some water in it, in the bucket, get some water in the bucket, you know, and then wet the plants, try to ease off the little residue on the plant, the mulch that they start the seed in, and then put it in the grow bed. So I'm going to show you what that is like. I'm going to use, some of the water from the bottom of the swirl filter. Yeah, because you know that what is coming off the bottom is solids, and water is nutrients as well. Wow. Pretty cool. First I'm doing that, and you can see what is coming off the bottom of um, my swirl filter. So yeah, I'm gonna use this. Alright, so these are how they come. So I want to use water to wash off this, like this, to get it like that, and put it in the system. So I'm going to do that with all of the plants here and add them to the system. So this is one of 3 tomatoes plants that I bought. These are the lettuce, so I'm going to do that now. This is the lettuce. I really don't like how the lettuce looks like they didn't give me the best lettuce sucker. But from I carried them home, what I did was to put them into my fish tank. So this is the best of them so far. So I'm gonna do this with the other lettuce. Get it down to the bare root and then plant it in my system. So there's one of the 3 tomato plants. Yeah, so what I do, I plant the romaine lettuce. This is one. Well, I end up get 3 per bed. So there. one. So I plant them. There is one. Yeah, so I plant them out. So hopefully they catch on. Um, what I'm going to do next is use the water um, and put it in my worm bed. So that's the next thing I'm going to do. And I need to start up the system as well. So after dealing with the tomatoes, planting the tomatoes and the lettuce, I'm going to do a little work on my vermicompost bin, right? Because I'm here trying to build my worm bin. So there are some foods that scraps, you know, banana scraps, banana skin, um, I have papaya, gut skin in my worm bed. So I'm going to, you know, you know, mix around the soil, you know, and put these down into the worm bed. So I'm going to do that now. Star. Need to get rid of these roaches out the bed, you know. Doing vermicompost, most videos that I look at, they don't have this problem, but because I use a half of a drum to start my bin, you know, I guess the roach, you know, creep or crawl into the bed overnight and, you know, start to multiply. But I'm going to get rid of them. So this is what I'm going to do, you know, through my bin, you know, and put the skins underneath. I'm going to do that, finish up, and after I finish doing this, I'm going to, you know, put some ants powder around the house because we have a lot of ants. So let me do this quickly and, you know, start the next duty for today. Alright, so I, you know, did the work that I wanted to do in the vermicompost bin. I used the water from the swirl filter, you know, and wet the bed. So each time I'm going to wet the bed, I will use water from the swirl filter. This is the swirl filter. I use water from the swirl filter, you know, here, and drain off the heavy sediments of the bottom. Use that water and put it in the worm bed. So on my farm, nothing is waste. So my next work will be putting some ants powder into this ants nest. You know, I get a lot of bite out of this ants nest. There are quite a few around which I'm going to use, you know, the ants powder. Here's the ants powder. I'm going to use it, you know, and put in the ants nest. So I'm going to do that just about now. So before I use the ants powder, I'm going to read the instructions what I advise persons to do when you're using pesticide in any form or shape, this is very important. Coverall, hat, goggles, respiratory, respirator, gloves, boots. Make sure you follow the instructions. It is very important. Make sure you have on mask. Make sure you protect yourself. See? Caution. Right? So we must follow instructions. Follow it properly. So I am going to right now mix up the ants powder, pour it in a bottle, put on my mask, put on my gloves, I have on my boots and everything. So make sure you do it as well. So you can press the button now. So right now I have on my gears, as you could have seen a while ago. I'm going to mix up the powder and then now try to use it in the ants nest to get rid of the ants nest. So protection is important. Protect your life, protect your health. So I don't have on the 100% correct gear, but if you have on some form of gears, it I believe it can work. But if you have access to the proper gears, use the proper gears. Do not shortcut anything. So I do have on my gears. So I'm going to do the mixing up now and apply the stuff. So far today I have done a series of things, which is to plant the lettuce, plant the tomatoes, you know, go through my vermicompost bin, my worm bed. I've done that, and I have put the pesticide on the ants nest around the area of the house, so that can minimize the ants that are coming inside and be a problem. So you know this is just another vlog, daily activities, as I reminding you again before I go. When using pesticide, make sure you have on gears, have on the proper gears, or have on some sort of gears so that can minimize the impact, you know, of the damage, so to speak. Always wear proper gears. And when you're dealing with tool, when you're dealing with pesticide, um, when you're doing anything at all, you need to protect your body and your health overall. So this is Marcus from Brunswick Farm. Plant healthy food, eat healthy food.